He hates it.
Oh, he does hate it. He hates it when we mess that up.
It's okay. I know how to take it out.
Oh, okay.
Hello, listeners, and welcome back for another episode of Smoking Butts and Tapping Ash podcast with your beautiful host,
Dave.
And I'm Scott, and I'm back.
Scotty's back. Yay.
and I'm Travis. I'm still here. I didn't go anywhere.
No.
The show would be nothing without me.
Well, it'd be
Well,
Like we said, I'm the Pat Sajak of this
it'd
bitch.
probably be a little shorter.
I'm the Pat Sajak and
Yeah.
Vanna White.
And I mean, I have the Would You Rather covered now, I guess, since
You
couldn't
did
think
it
of
one
last
freaking week. Yeah, Craig Gerald, he called me out on that
I
shit.
know. It was pretty funny.
We did,
I liked
but
it.
I deserved it because I totally was not ready.
Yeah, you're like,
I
think
I mean, like I told you
gonna,
guys before we started recording, I'm going to let you behind the curtain a little bit. 98% of the time, I usually just wing it, kind of just pull one out of my ass right before.
I think it's every time unless your kids do it.
Well, no, like when we first started, I had it wrote down, so I would remember and everything. Now I just kind of wing it.
your kids are banned from anymore.
Yeah. They're gross.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's all
I
right.
don't want any poop sandwiches.
Well, everyone, welcome to the podcast where we talk about cigars, barbecue, and all the shit in between.
Yes. Yes, we do.
First off, what has a burn brought us, or the smoke
The
brought us this
smoke,
week?
the burn, what the hell are you talking about?
We're burning them. We're smoking
Smoking
them.
'em?
We're talking about the Smoke Boys,
From
brought to us by My Monthly Cigars and Fucking Good Coffee every month in our subscription boxes.
Yep, this is our last one of this month, right?
It is our last one. Yep. And it is the 5 Vegas, which I believe is actually Cinco Vegas AAA.
Yes, you're correct on that.
Yep, it's listed as a full body smoke. But so far, I wouldn't say it's a full body.
Maybe a heavy medium to me.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
strong medium.
Right.
But man, it is nice and
It's-
mellow. And
It ain't. I mean,
It's very good. I'm enjoying it.
We let these up at what? It's 9:11 in the morning now.
Yes,
Yeah.
we were
We
doing
probably-
a breakfast episode.
We did, but we lit these up at, we'll say, what, 8:45-ish maybe?
Yeah,
If
none of
that,
us are sick yet.
8:05?
So
And it's not. It's not
it's
even.
very smooth. Even Travis is still alive.
Yeah. I kind of probably ruined it a little bit because I ate pancakes right before. I
Yeah,
started smoking.
probably.
So I thought,
Which box do you get, Travis?
I get the Robusto box,
So do I.
which is 4 of the cigars,
Yes.
right, monthly?
You
And
have
then
4 cigars. 4
the greedy
different
bastard
cigars.
over here, he gets the El Presidente. I think he
does.
just gets that because he thinks himself as the El Presidente.
I think so
well,
too.
I am technically of the group.
Scott is pretty important.
Yeah, I'm very important.
Yeah,
He's the distinguished one.
yeah. He's the big man in his own mind.
Yeah. You know.
Definitely got some big fucking ears.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Look at your head, dude.
I'm surprised your headphones actually cover all your ears.
Oh, yeah. Listeners, later on, check the socials. I will put a picture of Travis in some kid headphones, and we will get a vote.
No, those are not kid headphones.
We will get a vote. Yeah,
I
see,
think they might
Yeah.
be Paw Patrol.
Let me,
Oh, yeah,
no,
there's
let me
something-
take a picture of you in those. We'll take a picture of you, and you can post a picture of me.
Uh-huh.
We'll post them both up there.
side by side.
Side by
yeah,
side.
and we'll see which ones fit the head better.
Whatever.
Yeah, I know where this is going.
So anyway, guys, this is rounding out our first month with My Monthly Cigars, partnering up with those guys. What do you think so far?
I love it.
I love it.
I
It's
love
very
it
good
too,
stick.
man. I've got to try 4 awesome cigars that I've never seen where we live, and every one of them has been excellent. And I can't wait to see what's in the next box.
He just ashed all over his stomach.
Did he?
It's like an ash,
An ash.
fell.
And I won't lie.
So dramatic.
And I'm not saying this to be mean, but like it's kind of it's made us smoking together a lot easier because we just pick one.
Yeah, we
Usually
pick
when
one
it was
the-
just kind of
one the
smoker's
4
choice, you would sit
yeah.
there and stare. Sometimes I would just stare at my humidor like, I don't know what I want to smoke. But
Yes, I really like that we're coordinated now.
Yes.
And I like that you're forced to try different things now.
I try different
and
things, but
so far, you've liked every single one of them.
they've all been okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this one so far.
It's very good.
The one last week I said I would buy again.
Yes.
The other ones I don't
punch.
know. The punch.
Punch was
Rare,
good.
Rare Crow. I would buy that one again. The other ones I don't know if I'd buy again, but I'm glad I tried them.
Yeah, they've all been good. I think the only one I wouldn't repurchase maybe is the Drew Estates one.
The 20 acre.
The 20 acre farm.
Yeah.
It was good.
I
just
wouldn't.
wasn't mine.
And I'm a Drew Estates
cup
guy,
of
and
tea.
I wouldn't buy that one again.
Yeah, but somebody out there has to love it.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was a good cigar. This one is probably up there with my favorite one so far. Probably the Punch and the Cinco Vegas.
Okay.
I don't know. I really like the triple broadleaf too, the Alec Bradley. So far, it's a three-way tie.
It's a three-way
He just
tie,
keeps
but-
talking. It'll be four in a minute.
I love
Yeah.
all four of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's probably the best $30 you can spend as a cigar smoker.
Mm-hmm.
And
if you're
really,
greedy,
the El
like
Presidente
Scott, you
is
can-
even cheaper
Yep.
at $50 a month.
Because he does have the guarantee MSRP
Yep.
for the
Yep.
stick. So
You will never pay over
Yep.
retail price for what you get.
That's what the box is always is.
it's a good
Love
deal.
Yes,
Look it up.
I was very excited this morning. I got to the bottom of my fucking good coffee sampler box, and there was a treat bag in there that I did not know
Oh,
was packed in
nice.
there.
Actually, there probably was a lot more, and he was.
Yeah, he
oh,
just gave us a sticker.
Here, he gave you guys
Yeah.
a sticker. That's all.
That's
No,
all he
I
did.
gave you a sticker and a poker chip, which there were those and 4 disposable coasters. I didn't figure we'd use those. So
Oh, well, I like using
Oh, well, I
coasters.
like coasters.
I use coasters
Yeah, I mean,
everywhere.
I use them all the time at the
well,
bar.
next time you guys come over, we can use them.
He has coasters and an ashtray now at
Yeah.
his house.
Huh? I do.
He's getting fancy.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm getting up there, boys. Oh yes.
So let's get into this week's rub down. Like we said, with this week we had we decided with schedules how to record with the holiday weekend for 4th of July and everything that we would do a early morning breakfast one.
Yeah,
Because
something
we haven't done
new.
that yet.
Yeah, and I'm off all week, so I'm good to go, man.
Oh, so he's cooking all week for us.
Yeah.
Yes, come on over.
I'm technically off work tomorrow, but I'm not real sure if I'm going to take it or not. I have it approved, I guess.
Oh, okay. You asked for it off?
I do. Like,
But you're thinking about going into work?
well, I had Friday off, and I actually went into work on Friday.
Man, that's a terrible idea.
Well, I
Yeah,
do that every year.
Whose
Like
genius idea was that?
Well, I go in every year, and it's also like I was telling you guys about camping. It's always been a habit because camping, your 3 biggest weekends: Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day. So for the last 15, 16 years, I'm used to going in January and filling out for those days and being prepared. And then this year, I'm like, well, we're not really doing anything, so I'll save the day and maybe go to Florida later.
No way, really?
So yeah, I went in Friday, but then I kind of dawned on me because we're getting ready to go on the lake, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch the fireworks tonight and everything, and I have to go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that sounds like a
I might actually
Dumb
just go ahead.
idea.
I might
Torture.
actually, I might actually go ahead and just take tomorrow off.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Are you off Tuesday?
No, yeah, I'm off Tuesday.
Yeah, you got to take tomorrow off.
That's the
dude.
thing that stinks too. Is whenever I hate holidays and like in the middle of the week and stuff when you got to take it and
Yeah.
go back.
I'm working.
Tomorrow.
It's first of the month. I always got a lot of stuff to
Yeah.
do, so I try to. I'm gonna get caught up on it
Yeah.
because I'm off Friday. So
Very nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
Well, okay. So this anyway. Back to this week's rubdown. I don't know how we got off on that. God, how do we get off on bullshit?
Well, we usually follow
Because
your
we-
side quest
right,
tangents.
like all the shit in between just kind of jumps
It
in our
does.
stuff. It's,
I'm glad I say
It's
that.
okay.
This-
Otherwise, our episode would be like 15 minutes
Yeah.
long. So
The listeners, the listeners would probably thank us. if we
probably
actually
would be
did
like,
that.
oh, thank God.
Yeah, I have an hour of my life back. This week, it was my turn again because these guys keep screwing me. I'm pretty sure I've done.
It's your turn next week too.
I know it's what somehow you keep saying that, and I've done like the last. This is the 3rd one in a row I've done now.
Okay.
Okay. This is. It even says award-winning Hogs and Heat all-purpose seasoning.
And I saw where it's made in Breeze, Illinois.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a
it is.
local.
Yep, distributed by Hogs and Heat Incorporated, Breeze, Illinois. So it's kind of, I didn't even know that was local. Season your meat with Hogs and Heat, an all-purpose seasoning for beef, pork, poultry, wild game, and vegetables. Well, but we did put it on some pork.
We did put it on some pork.
I was gonna say we didn't put it on any of those things, but we did put it on pork.
But
yeah.
it's in everything ribs.
I made some eggs. We did scrambled eggs, over easy eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes. I put it on everything but the pancakes. And
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be good on there.
Never know.
And actually, this morning when I was in there mixing up the pancakes, the seasoning cabinet door was still open, and I almost grabbed out there. Remember that Genie's Trinity or something, that real sweet,
Sweet
one we
one?
did? And I was like, I ought to just sprinkle some of that in this pancake mix and see what it does.
Well, that could have been good, man.
I didn't do it, though, because I made them extra for my kids to eat, and I was like, I don't want to ruin them.
Well, next time we do breakfast,
Yeah.
let's try that.
Yeah, we should. That was the one that was real sweet. But
Yes.
So we'll start with Dave. What did you think overall of all-purpose seasoning from Hogs and Heat?
I thought the flavor was very good. I don't think there was quite enough of it on the food, which we didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, I put it on
with
light.
the bacon being salty, sausage salty. But I tried one of the over easy eggs, and I did pick up the flavor quite a bit.
I know where I got this. I got it at Ace Hardware. I had a $5 gift card. It just hit me.
See, we're
There we
getting
go.
off track.
I know, but I was telling you guys earlier, I don't remember where it came from.
There we go.
That's where I got
At
it.
this one here in town.
Yep. I had a
Okay.
gift card, and that's why I got it.
But yeah, I like it. I'd try it again. Next time I come over here, we'll just try it again.
Okay.
Just because.
Yeah, because it's mine.
Yeah.
So
You know.
overall, what would you give it?
I'm going to give it a 6.5 because nothing really jumped out. Like, it was good. It definitely wasn't bad, but there was no wow to it. It was kind of average, like compared to some of the other ones we've tried that's had some big bold flavors. I'm going to go with 6.5 for now until we try it.
Because I think it might be, I think sometimes seasoning breakfast stuff, because when I ate it, the only thing I really tasted on was the eggs. I put it on my over easy eggs, and
I picked it up on the bacon a little bit.
Yeah.
Just because there's something a little bit different.
yeah.
So it might be very good. I don't know. We'll have to try it a little heavier.
Okay. Scott, you want to go next?
I can. Am I allowed?
No, I'm going to go.
Okay.
I overall think I really tasted on the eggs. The sausage bacon I didn't get it on. But I made sure to eat that stuff before I ate the pancake and think about it. I would probably give it like a 7.
Okay.
I'm going to give
So
it a
we're
7
pretty close.
just on that, yeah. But taking the first pinch of it, just trying it in my hand just by itself before just to see how it was like salty. I don't know. I just tasted like a lot of paprika, but I don't even much seem like it to me. I don't know if it's in there or not.
Maybe you were
Yeah, there
having
is
a stroke.
paprika. No, there's paprika in it. Oh, and it has soybean oil. That's what I tasted.
Oh, is it? That's what really jumped out at
Really
you.
jumped out.
I'm
It was
sure
the
that's what. Yeah,
soybean
that's
oil.
the flavor you got.
Yep, that's
I
what it
wonder
was.
where the soybean oil comes into play.
I've never seen that. Sugar. Yeah.
Interesting. We need to go by there next time we're up that way.
It's all fine. So yeah, I'll give it a 7 overall. I mean, I'd buy it again, but I want to try it on something a little different,
Yeah.
like meaty. Maybe a burger or steak or something.
Yeah.
Pork
I
steak,
think we
maybe.
need to try it on something.
What about
It-
chicken?
Yeah, it's probably really good on chicken.
That's what I was thinking when
Yeah,
I was.
I was going to
eating
think
it.
like a more bland meat.
Yeah.
Like to really bring out some flavor. Because bacon and sausage are already through the roof with flavor.
Well, that wasn't my thing. I'll give it a 7. I like the flavor, but I felt like it was a little over salty. But that could also be the sausage and the bacon.
Yeah. See,
and
all
the
you
cheap-ass
you don't
bacon.
eat eggs.
Right. So I did try the eggs a little bit, but I'm not an egg guy. So I would give it a 7. I would like to try it on like chicken or something like a pork chop maybe.
Yeah, it'd
Try
probably
it.
be really good on a pork
Try it
chop,
on
I
something like
bet.
that. But yeah,
Heck yeah. So
I mean, I
it's
would
pretty
buy
good.
it and try it. It's good.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll definitely try it again.
No, whatever. So okay, overall it's a 7.
Yeah, we'll give it a 7.
Have any of you guys tried
That's a
anything
winner.
else from them Hogs and Heat?
It seems like I have had something else,
I've
like
seen a
a
lot of
red
places.
labeled. Maybe it's a barbecue one or a hot one or something that I've tried before. Mm-hmm. But it's a red label.
Okay.
They sell them a lot everywhere. I mean,
Really?
yeah, I've seen it several places, but I don't think I've ever actually bought anything.
You all right there, buddy?
Yeah.
Is that cigar getting to you?
No, I don't know. I had
Is
a
it
tickle
just
in my
this
throat.
horrible air that we have in Southern Illinois? It's
Yeah.
causing me to talk like Barry White.
Well, did you see the like they can't even do fireworks and crap in New York and all those places are air pollution and I'm like I was watching the news the other morning. because of the fires up there.
What's that going to
Yeah,
do
I'm like,
to
what?
the air up there?
Well, they're saying, I guess, because like all them wildfires and stuff they had somewhere up toward there, and
Up in Canada.
yeah, the smoke was already coming down, so they didn't want anybody to do fireworks. I'm like, how can you have America,
Yeah, that's
America's
true.
birthday,
I ain't got no America.
with no fireworks?
I haven't heard of anybody losing a finger yet, and I need to hear about my people losing fingers
Yeah.
holding cherry bombs.
Yeah,
and
my
stuff.
friend, my friend Danny, he posted something the other day on Facebook that said, "Yeah, there's some unknowing person that this is their last weekend with all 5 fingers."
I saw that. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was.
Oh man,
What are you looking up over there now?
I'm trying to find. I found their website. I'm looking at their stuff.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Awesome.
wow.
I've had
Look
their
at-
barbecue sauce.
Look at you
I
growing up
recognize it.
knowing how to use a phone.
Well, it's my first time.
That's pretty good, Scott. I'm so proud of you.
Yes,
That's
what I've had. The barbecue sauce.
Oh, okay.
It's a red bottle, and it's good.
we went on a little outing this weekend, didn't we, fellers?
We sure did.
Where'd we go? We went to. We started out at what was that place called?
We started out at
Buckwater
Brewery.
Yes.
Which seemed like a super cool place, but there was like 1 million people in there, and half of it was closed off for a private event.
It wasn't too private. We could have just walked right down there and got something.
Little did we know Scott's aunt was down in the party, and he could have got us in, but he decided not to. So we just had to
I
sit up
think
at the
we could have
table.
just
Well, I don't
walked
think we
right
was
down there.
dressed for that party because everybody was in dresses
Not
and suits
everybody.
and ties.
You see a couple coming up from down there.
It's
They're
fine.
I mean, I had my cutoff shirt on, my boob hanging out the side. It just didn't look right.
It never looks right.
Yeah, well, just saying.
Yeah, I probably had like my Flash shirt on, some Under Armour shorts or something.
Well, really?
So I was all
I've never
dressed
seen
up.
you wear anything like that.
I know.
Do you have SpongeBob boxers?
No, that was after my time.
You should have saw
Oh.
these freaking pants he wore last week when we recorded. He was out there in like some. They were
They're
like
sleeping shorts.
It looked like capris for men. I
No.
mean, they were like. I'm not kidding. They ended about here
They were
on
just
his
like
leg.
these that I have on.
No, they went way
I
farther
can't
than
help
that.
that I have short legs.
It looked like he had took some of Hugh Hefner's sleep pants and cut them off about 6 inches above the ankle and put them on.
They're so comfortable.
And he's
man.
walking around in these things.
You sleep in pants?
No, I just wear those to work in. Since
Yeah,
I work from
no.
home.
He was just walking around the house in
They're
them.
super
Oh.
comfortable, and they don't make them anymore. I'm so pissed.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't like clothes on
I'm
when
pretty
I'm
sure I
sleeping.
saw a nut through them. I
Well,
mean, they're
yeah.
like see-through.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it was my fault. I was staring, but
Travis couldn't keep his eyes off of me.
that's why I messed up on the Would You Rather. I was just,
Oh goodness!
look at there. Look
Here
at
we
there.
go.
Oh, speaking of that.
We didn't even finish our story about the weekend.
Oh well, we'll finish that later.
Okay, we'll pick that back up. That's our teaser. Okay, would you rather?
Would you rather? I've got a good one this week.
Oh, boy.
And I'm prepared, Craig. I'm prepared this week.
Oh, he's talking directly
To that
to
person.
Okay, let's hear it.
But in his defense, I was not prepared last week. Would you rather?
Or 12 minutes ago.
No, I was prepared 8 minutes ago.
Okay.
Would you rather go to Yellowstone and you have to climb El Capitan all the way to the top? And I think it's like 3,000 feet or something up. It's one of the most famous rock climbs that you can do. Or would you rather go to the Mojave Desert and you have to walk 20 miles?
Where's the Mojave Desert located?
I don't know. I just know it
It's
from
just a
movies.
big fancy name.
It's a big
he's heard.
fancy name. It's the only desert I knew. It sounds hot
So,
and desert.
what's-
You
what's-
have to go to the worst possible desert.
You just have to
that
go to a
You
desert.
have to go to a desert, not where there's a 7-Eleven in the middle of it.
Do I have supply like water to get me my 20-mile walk, or am I like?
Okay, we'll say
Am
this.
I roughing it?
If you're going to climb El Capitan, you have all of your climbing gear. Okay, it's all prepared there. That's all you have. If you're going to go to the desert, you have 1 gallon of water.
For 20 miles?
in the desert?
Yes.
I'm going to have to go with the mountain or the cliff face or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's like
Yellowstone.
I guess it's like Cliff. Yeah, it's El Capitan.
Dude, There ain't no way you're climbing.
No, I know. There's no way I'm going to walk 20 miles with a gallon of water either.
I think you'd be better off walking, buddy.
That's what I love you, Dave. But
I
there
do
ain't
too.
no way
See,
you're climbing.
the way I see it is that 20-mile walk will be a really slow death. Or if you fall off
That's
the
gonna be-
cliffside,
yeah,
I
you're
don't
just
think
gone.
so. It could be a slow death. You're on no time
Yeah, there-
crunch.
yeah,
You could take 3 days.
Well,
Just
yeah, you
walk
are.
up.
You got a gallon's worth of time. In
Well,
the
you're,
desert.
what did they say? A body can go without water for what? A day or 2 days? Because you
Right.
can
Surely
Like
more
eight
than
no,
that.
it's no,
No,
maybe
you
it's a
can
week.
go like 3 days without
It's
food.
no,
or-
you can go a long time without food. Water is the thing you have to
Especially
have.
Dave.
You have to have water, but food you can actually go, like they say, a week. But water's like 3 days, maybe if not that long.
I'm
Probably
doing
just
So
this.
let's say you've got
regularly.
3 days to get across this
Well,
20
not
miles.
in the desert. You don't. That significantly speeds that up.
So
I promise.
is there
What you-
like rattlesnakes in the desert and
There's
stuff?
everything.
I
Hell
know.
yeah, there is
All kind of
scorpions.
But you have to do like they do in the movies. You always see you sleep during the day underneath a cactus. I don't know, in the shade of it, and they travel at night because it's cooler at night in the desert.
I don't know.
I'm doing the desert.
Yeah.
There ain't no way my ass is climbing. Now, if buddy Craig Gerald's is with me, I'm climbing because that dude can climb.
See, that's what I was hoping.
Yeah. If he's like our tour guide,
That's
we're
not
climbing.
that's not part of it. Like where you like just do a little lanyard and hook onto his belt buckle and he just pulls you up.
Oh.
that's not
Oh,
part
that's
of
not
it.
what that-
No, you
no.
can follow him up.
Oh, I thought
That's-
maybe he would.
You
that's
might be
different.
Pull me
staring
up.
his ass the whole way up, but he's climbing and you're climbing, buddy.
Oh, okay.
There's no piggyback in here.
I'll be honest. I don't want to do either one of those.
Well, that's what would you rather is. You're not
I'll
supposed to
do
want to do
the
either
I'll
one.
do the desert.
Scott's is the desert, and obviously because you don't want to climb the.
Yeah,
I think it said it was 3,000 feet up. I guess
that's a long way.
it is.
That is a long way. Yeah, I'm going with the desert also.
We knew it.
We knew it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? Did you say
I'm gonna go with the desert.
we're not climbers? you
no,
can tell.
No.
I mean I enjoy climbing, but I enjoy climbing as like going to like Giant City, Fern Cliff.
Yeah, that's not climbing.
Yeah.
That's walking
Yeah.
upward.
Yeah, I've like rappelled a couple times, but that's going down also. I can get with that, but going up, there's been a couple times. I'm not gonna lie, like even at Fern Cliff stuff, where like I get stuck somewhere and I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna die right here. I'm just gonna die.
Yeah, I bet climbing is like the best exercise you can possibly get.
They have a lot of those gyms and stuff. They have those rock walls, you know.
yeah,
and
like
stuff.
a lot of the people that do the tiny houses,
Yeah.
they do a rock wall to get up to their bed just so they stay in
For exercise?
Yeah, so they don't just get stale in there.
You gotta have some
Well, they know they can-
hellacious
they know they can come
upper body
outside.
strength, and you gotta be strong.
So
Yes.
that's none of us.
That's none of us. Nope.
No.
We're out.
Well, Craig's climbing the wall, and we're
walking the other way.
we're walking the desert.
He's taking the shortcut.
We'll turn around and look at him as we're walking away.
We can wave.
But Yosemite is not in a desert.
Yosemite, what the hell?
Or
are
not
you talking
Yosemite,
about?
Yellowstone.
He's all
Yellowstone.
over the place.
He
with this
is.
one.
Yosemite. Yellowstone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
Oh boy.
Apparently, if
Okay.
you, I Googled it to get this question ready, and apparently, if you are a rock climber, Yosemite is like the,
Is the big one to
There's
do.
the oasis.
Yosemite or Yellowstone?
God damn it, did I say it again?
Yes.
Yellowstone. Go to freaking Yellowstone.
Holy shit.
He is all over the board
You're
today.
going to catch all kinds of hell this
Oh,
week.
God.
I know. All right, he's still going to get me.
I want to
God
know where
damn
the
it.
Mojave Desert is now.
Is that what I said was Mojave Desert?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow, it just sounded hot, and I've heard it in movies before.
I wonder if it's a hostile.
It's probably
location.
like Vegas or something.
Like, is it Utah
Because
maybe or
Vegas is in the
something?
desert. What, you got to walk 20? Yeah, if I can pick the desert, I'm walking 20 miles in Vegas.
Oh, it's in California.
California.
I'll definitely do the desert.
Yeah.
You're bound to run into something cool eventually.
Well, okay.
You're bound to see some hippie out there smoking weed doing,
At least you can die hot.
probably get a joint off him or
High and
something on the
thirsty.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
They may have extra water. I'm taking my chance. I may meet a friend.
You could kill the hippie and drink his blood.
That's right. You probably would run into some celebrities doing some kind of desert cleanse, something weird like that. we were having this discussion the other night in the car where when you get a certain amount of money, you just lose your freaking mind. Was it me and you talking about that?
I don't think.
I thought it was, man. There's like got to be like a cap. Like you can be so rich and then you can't go above that unless you just like lose your mind or do something just crazy.
I'd really like to find out.
I'd say it's like 5 million or something. Once you
I'd
get
like to
past
find
that,
out where that cap is.
No, I bet it's higher than 5 million. Because realistically, I mean, either one of us, any of us, could get 5 million, and you could either live the rest of your life off it, or we could be broke in a week.
Well, I mean, like a perpetual wealth. Like when you're on that track to becoming just filthy rich.
Yeah.
I think when you get to that 5 million mark, it may be a little more than that. Like you just have to go crazy. Because all of them, like everybody that's super rich is crazy as hell.
Yeah, like not Hugh Hefner, Howard Hughes.
Yeah.
Like the guy,
They're
he
all
ended up
freaking
going nuts.
crazy. I won't say what else we were discussing. I think it was me and my friend Jason.
I
we
was like,
were
yeah,
talking
well,
about-
I don't remember that discussion.
Yeah, I'll elaborate after the episode.
Okay.
It's probably not
Okay, good.
suitable for the podcast.
So now we've done Would You Rather. We can go back to
Back to our trip.
our trip. We started
Our
out
Friday
at
night.
Buckwater.
Buckwater, then we went to Midland Inn, which I had never been to before.
Yeah.
Which,
I'm not sure how you've lived in Southern Illinois and not tried that little gym.
I don't know either. I even used to work in Murfreesboro. It's like halfway there.
It's very good
It's-
food. Other than what you ordered, that's probably not what I would have chosen at that place.
I was very disappointed in what
We
you
tried to
ordered.
direct you, but was it good?
It was very good.
Okay, well then.
Oh, you
you're
guys should
happy.
try that.
Okay.
I haven't had anything there that was bad. That's the thing.
No.
I did. The old fashioned was
Oh.
not good.
Oh, yeah, it was
that's true.
bad.
You guys ordered an old fashioned,
Like if you go,
but I
and
haven't
you
had
want
that.
a whiskey drink, just order
It
the old
was
fashioned.
straight bourbon is all it was,
If
with
you
a
want
cherry in
an
the
old-fashioned,
middle.
don't order it there.
No.
But it was pretty good if you
You're-
just want a glass of whiskey,
Yeah.
'cause it was very reasonably priced.
Yep.
But then our other friends that were there got the margaritas, and after looking at them for a few minutes, I had to order
When
one.
you go to Midlands, that's what you got to get it. That's all I
Man,
ever. That's
I
all
tell
I've
you
ever
what.
had to drink there.
It's probably the best margarita I've ever had. Not
Really?
even lying.
They were good. Yep.
Is there something behind me?
There's a deer. There's
Oh.
a buck behind you eating.
Scott's taking pictures.
Sorry,
of me.
Dave.
That's okay.
He's trying to compare how big your head is to that buck.
It's a buck, actually.
It is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll come and get on the podcast with us.
Yeah.
But after we had dinner at Midland Inn, I was talking to Rebecca about this. Did you guys? That waitress really wanted us to leave.
I don't think so.
I
I
don't
think
think-
it's just this younger generation, man. They just like when they're at work, they're just there.
They don't want to be at work in general.
Well,
they
I don't-
shut their
But I
personality
also-
off.
I also think that maybe she was an early out, and whenever she got her tables done, she could clock out.
Maybe.
And I think that's what it was. We was sitting out there. We was done eating. We was just drinking,
Well-
talking, smoking. And I think she couldn't leave till her table was cleaned up.
Well-
She got a table after us.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I don't think it
okay.
was that. And I'll give her that. Most places, if you go, they kind of because hell, we like that couple that walked in right before us. I think we were maybe still eating, and that couple was walking out, and it was just a husband and wife, whatever. And most people are kind of in and out.
Yeah.
But
Not us.
we didn't
No, we
want
spent
to.
3 hours.
Well, and that's
Heck
why I
yeah.
finally told her. She came out and she's like, "You guys want checks?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "We're in here for the long haul, honey. I just, just
Yeah, I'm
hang
not
with
sure
us."
that.
Because we hadn't even lit our cigars at that point, and she was trying to give us the checks, and I was like,
Yeah.
"No."
I'm not sure if there was a lot of appreciation for our cigar smoking.
I don't think anybody got mad. Because I was trying to walk. There was only that one table that was kind of those kids over there.
Everybody that walked out gave us the eye. You couldn't see them.
Well, there was only one girl. I'm just talking to people on the patio. I don't care about
Oh.
the people walking out, leaving the restaurant. I don't
Yeah,
care about
the
them.
ones that come out, like, were giving us, like, the stink eye.
Yeah, they came, and I don't
What
care
the hell
about
are
them.
you guys doing?
But I'm saying the two other tables that were out there with us,
Yeah, they didn't.
there was
care.
only one girl that kind of kept looking at us, but she didn't like look and give us a stink eye. She kind of just kept looking.
Yeah, she
I think
shoulda went inside
I
and-
think she was checking me out. Really, what it was.
I'm sure that's what it was.
That has to be
Yeah,
it.
definitely was it. Yeah,
Yep.
by
And,
far.
After that, we saddled up and went to Big Muddy Brewery, right? In
Yeah, that was all of
Murfreesboro.
our first time there.
Yeah, I've had a lot of their beers over the years, like since they very first started. we had a place called Kindling, a liquor store, and they used to do some tastings there, like even before they started. And
They had some crazy flavors. I will give you
Yeah.
that.
I will
some
say
pretty good beers.
I had the strawberry blonde, and then you told what was the blueberry?
blueberry blonde.
Okay, I think I like the strawberry blonde better.
Yeah, I think it has a better flavor.
It does. You get more of that
Yeah.
flavor that I did with the
I'm
blueberry.
pretty sure that one's seasonal, though. I don't think you can get that one all year.
The
You can
strawberry?
yeah, you can get the blueberry all year.
Okay.
And,
So it's probably in season now I'm assuming
yeah, I'm sure.
yeah, okay.
It
was good.
I had a banana beer, and it was freaking good. It tastes like banana bread.
That does not sound good to me.
Jeremy
It's
had
good.
one that was oatmeal pie or
Oatmeal cookies.
oatmeal cookies or something.
Yep, that was O'Fallon Brewery.
Mhm.
Well,
that
Oh,
was-
so they had different breweries
Yeah, they
beer
had
in there.
they
I didn't
had a
know
lot
that.
of O'Fallon beers there, which O'Fallon probably pound for pound makes the best beers across the board out of any brewery I've ever been to. Like, they have some killer beers, and it's a nice place. We should go there and eat also next time we're in St. Louis. Good times.
Never heard of it.
Good times.
Never invited.
I've only been, well, I've tried to go like 3 times, but 2 times they were closed for some freaking reason.
Private party or something, maybe?
No, they were just closed.
COVID.
And- no, it was way before that.
No, it was COVID.
First time I went to a Comic-Con. I'm trying to remember the name of the area up there. It's like
Nerdville.
it's like a big hotel block.
Oh, that narrows
It's
it
like
down.
a mini city.
Oh, yeah,
on
that-
the outskirts of town.
Okay, so
In St. Louis?
Yeah.
That helps.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
say, so
know.
a city
Yeah.
with that
With
yeah.
millions of people. Yeah, thanks,
Yeah,
Dave.
with hotels.
So you guys know
You
where I'm
narrowed
talking
it
Yeah,
about?
I know
down.
exactly what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
No, it's like there's like a hotel, a villa hotel that's on a big pond, and it's literally like a city block in the middle of this industrial area. And there's a big hotel and like a skyscraper thing, and it's like a town.
You just described like 98% of St. Louis.
No, I didn't. No, this is like a secluded.
Is this like what is that? St. Charles?
No, you guys
That's on
talk
No,
the
it's
river.
not. What he's describing is not St. Charles.
You
No,
guys-
St. Charles is on the river.
You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna find this.
Let's discuss. The peanut is neither a pea nor a nut. Remember that on Saturday Night
yes.
Live?
No.
There was a woman. Discuss amongst yourselves. The peanut is Rhode Island is neither a road nor an island. Discuss. And she would like compose herself or something. I can't remember what their little skit was. I loved it. You know what I used to love was when I think it was Dana Carvey would used to do church chat with the church lady.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Who could be controlling all this madness?
Westport, Sheraton.
Oh, I've been out there before.
Yeah, it's a freaking cool area, man.
Yeah.
So why didn't you just say Westport instead of trying to make us guess?
What the
Yeah.
hell are you talking?
Yeah,
couldn't
why couldn't you
remember
just
it.
said
If you had
Westport
just said
instead
that,
of
we'd
trying?
be like,
Anyway,
okay.
It has like the Sheraton villas there, like the
Did you stay in a villa?
yes.
High
Well, it's-
roller.
He's rich.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. It's a hotel. It's just called the Villas, or whatever. And it's like on a pond and stuff.
Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
There's a lot of good stories from that trip. Actually, I went 2 times, and it was the second time we stayed in the Sheraton, like the nicer hotel on the corner. So we got a cheap room or something, and it sucked way worse than the cheaper villas did. But I was with 2 of my friends, and one of them doesn't like to go out and do things. Like, he's very homebody, and he's like one of my comic friends. Like,
Boring.
I wouldn't say boring.
He's fun if you get him around comics.
He's just got a different set of interests than a lot of my friends. So he stayed back, and me and my other buddy Tracy went and explored the like mini town, because there was, a couple restaurants, candy shop, all kinds of shit.
Was there a strip club?
No, there was a piano bar and a comedy club.
Did they have a piano in there?
Yeah, they did. They actually had 2 of them, Travis. But
Just
That's a good question.
Let's
I mean,
just
it was
check it.
legit.
I
Maybe
would
they
like
just
to
had it
find
decorated
one.
like pianos.
Yeah, it was just piano decor, no actual.
You know
piano.
that is going to
Maybe
be my
they sold pianos.
That's going to be my new goal. Is I'm going to open a bar and I'm going to call it the piano bar, but there is not going to be a piano in there at all. And when people come in, I'm like, "Gotcha, motherfucker!"
Just a piano wallpaper.
Yeah, piano,
Just the
piano
keys
decor
along the wall.
everywhere, all this stuff. Not a single piano in there.
But no, this is going to be a good story. You guys are going to love this. We went to the comedy show first, me and Tracy, and it was hilarious, of course, because all those guys are funny. And then you go upstairs to the piano bar. So we migrated up there, and it happened to be their last night open ever. So everything was $2. Like all the drinks, anything you wanted was $2. And this is where I solidified my love of old fashions. So I was like, well, old fashioned sounds cool. I'll have one of those. This is like, this is like 10 years ago. So started in on the old fashions, and we just had a good old time, man. We were sitting there at a table, and this table next to us had a birthday that they were out for, and they left their like party hats and stuff.
Yeah.
And like the birthday person left their, like, it's my birthday hat. So I took it and put it on, and everybody just kept buying me drinks.
No shit.
Yeah, so I got a little bit intoxicated and ended up dancing on the stage. It was a good time, man.
Oh.
Everybody's like, "Oh, this is Dave's birthday, woohoo!" Yeah, somewhere Tracy has some pictures of that. I don't know.
We need to see those.
Was it really your birthday?
No. If you'd
Where
been
in the hell
listening to the
has Travis
story,
been?
he's been on his phone doing something.
Sorry,
Yeah, and
I just heard woohoo! It's a birthday.
Oh my god.
That's where
that was the second time we went.
Yeah.
The first time has an equally awesome story. Like, I've never seen anything like this. Like, after the actual Comic-Con, there was like an after party. So me and him went down there, and there was like, it was like high school, man. There was like all the boys were over here, and like a big group of girls were over here, just standing there.
Junior
like,
high dance.
What the hell is this crap? This is supposed to be an after party. And we see somebody walk around the corner with a beer. Like, oh, let's go that way. So we went around there, and it was a literal buffet of alcohol. Like, they had just chests of ice of all the local beers. It was like Schlafly, O'Fallon, Budweiser, all this stuff. Then they had these two big dispensers of moonshine drinks, some local distillery up there. And you could drink whatever the hell you wanted to drink.
Really?
Yeah, so we were drinking and ended up hanging out with this super famous artist, and his girlfriend puked on our shoes. It was
That
something.
sounds like a great time.
Yeah.
Well, it was, because another guy we were hanging out with is an artist out in California. Have you guys ever heard of the cartoon The Oblongs?
No.
Will Ferrell does the voice of the dad. He doesn't have any legs. And
Really?
stuff. Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
It's a pretty funny cartoon, but he's crazy. Like, he's always dressed like a clown. You never see him in any pictures not painted up like a clown.
The dad?
Angus Oblong.
Oh.
Like the actual artist.
Oh, okay.
So he ended up hanging out with us too, and they were having a bar mitzvah in one of the event centers there.
Ooh, I heard those are fun.
Yeah, they were having a good old time, man. Music was blasting. Well, Oblong kept going in there, and they would literally pick him up by the back of the coat and pants and throw his ass out.
Oh shit.
And he did it like 4 or 5 times. It was amazing.
Huh.
Yeah, I remember going back to the room. I got on one of the luggage carts, and Tracy pushed me like as fast as he could.
We've done that before.
This is really fun.
Yeah.
We've had fun with those.
We've done that.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
Fun
whenever
memories.
I used to travel and we do the paintball tournaments and stuff, like all the teams would, you'd all end up in the same, what? This is my cutter.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Right there.
But we would always carry our airsoft pistols with us, and that's what we'd end up getting in like a big BB gun more in the hotel.
That reminds me, I need to get the salt gun back out.
Yeah, you do.
I need to bring it.
I'm
We
gonna
need to
shoot
get
you
a
with it.
couple of them.
No.
Uh,
Do you have a story for us today, Dave? Is it time?
You know
is it
what?
time?
It is time for a tale from the finance company. I'm going to
Well,
go.
before you start this, again, on Mr. Gerald's, apparently this is like his favorite part.
Yeah, because it's the most entertaining
That's
part
what
of the podcast.
me and Scott usually fall asleep during this part.
Yeah.
Actually, you guys just space off every time I'm talking about anything.
Well, because it's boring as hell.
I can promise you that Travis couldn't tell me anything about what I just said except for the cart that.
It was your birthday, and you went
See.
to St. Charles.
Yeah, he forgot.
Anyway.
Okay, let's hear it.
One of our coworkers, I won't name any names, but
At some point, we're gonna start throwing names in here.
We need to call everybody Bill and Jill.
Karen. Everybody's Karen.
Everybody's Karen. Karen and Joe.
Karen.
I'll go with Karen because he's sort of a Karen.
Oh,
Karen.
okay.
Like a moderate Karen. But she was kind of weird. Like, she was very fitness oriented and like looked nice, and she worked at a local department store for years and years and years. So like, I'd seen her around, like, always dressed up, and she was probably like 40 at the time. And see, this motherfucker's just looking that way.
I'm
not even
listening. She's 40. I don't have to stare at you to listen.
After a while, she would like ask me to fix her electronics or whatever, because I'm all into that stuff. Well, I was at one point. And she brought her laptop in and wanted me to reset it. I'm like, okay, no problem. I'll just let it run in the corner while we're working.
He looked at the history.
No, and I'm glad I didn't, because no telling what would have been in there, and that's where I'm going.
Okay.
I opened it up. I'm like, hey, you know, there's something stuck on your webcam. It's like, don't pull that off. Like, there's like a piece of something stuck to it. I know, I put it there. Like, you did? What for? You know, this is a laptop built to use a webcam here and there. He's like, because they're watching us.
They're watching us.
Who's there?
Watching you? She's like, the government is watching us. So me and my boyfriend covered that up. I was like, you know, you have a cell phone also, right? She's like, yeah, we have those protected as well. I'm like, oh God, here we go. And it just snowballed from there. So like, me and Dave, that was on a few weeks ago, started asking her questions. You know, because we just smelled the conspiracy theorists come out. It was just seeping out of her pores at this point. Like, oh.
So they was poking the bear.
Yeah. Like, well, what do you think about, like, airplanes? You know, you think they're spying on us? She's like, they're leaving chemtrails. They're poisoning us. Like, wow. So she went on a big spiel about that and, like, pointed out in the sky. That's a chemtrail. That's a chemtrail. That's not. Like, how can you tell they all look the same?
How did she know?
The people like this crack me up.
I don't know. It just went on, man. Like, for just endless stories of freaking people trying to get them.
Yeah.
And he worked at a car dealership. You may have known him. How long have you been where you work, Scott?
Going on 13.
I'll ask about that here in a bit.
Okay.
We'll ask about Bill.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll ask about Bill, but
I remember a bill.
but man, it was something else. She just went on and on about how that they've been prepping, and they have all these gardens, and they have a basement full of canned goods and all this shit. And looking back, she might have been right about a lot of it. But man, I was just freaked out, because that was the first experience I had with an insane prepper person. But yeah,
They're fun to talk to.
Oh, there's something, man.
I had a neighbor at our old house in Marion that did that. He had basement full of stuff, guns, ammunition.
And that wasn't the guy I knew that lived next to you.
Yeah. No.
Behind you?
The older guy. Older gentleman.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
No, not the one that you know.
Yeah.
No, it was the one come down my driveway, the first place had the pond in front.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Him. Yeah, he was out there. He literally had probably 15 cameras around his house watching everything, and he was way
like
out there.
half that shit, when you talk to those people, somewhere in the thousands of piles of bullshit that they spit out, they're probably right about something.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a seed of truth.
I always think about
some things, yes.
And I can't. Mel Gibson made a movie years ago. Mel Gibson and somebody else, and Mel was like this. He was real crazy. He was a taxi cab driver, but he was It's the water. Someone's taking a shower
Oh, okay.
in the
Thought
house. We're all hearing this weird noise, and someone's taking our shower is right by this window.
I thought they heard us talking and they were out to get us.
No. What? You know, I think it's a pellet.
It's the government turned on the microphone listening.
Yep. What?
Nothing. It's fine.
You were talking when everybody else was talking. What'd you say?
No, I was talking, and you guys were looking around trying to figure out what the noise was.
Well,
When I
it's
talk,
annoying.
you children listen.
Oh, yeah, you listen to us.
I do. He talked about going to St. Charles for his birthday.
As soon as I started, you just picked up your phone and veered off.
I was taking a nap. I've talked about this guy before that was the prepper that would buy spam and all this shit. Well, he come in one day, and he had, I think it was either a Wii or like one of the PlayStation, one of the first ones, and he had it, and he said, we were like, what are you doing? It was his son's, and he goes, I'm throwing it away. And we were like, why? He goes, I got up last night to go to the bathroom, and in his old house, whatever, I guess you had to, it wasn't an ensuite, I guess, you had to go out in the hallway to go across the, to the bathroom. And he goes, I thought I saw something in the living room. So he swears that he walked into his living room, and that gaming system underneath the TV on the little console thing, there was, like in the movies, like a red light, laser.
Oh my God.
Scanning his house.
Scanning his room. He swears to God that he saw that red light scanning. He goes, it went across and went back, and he goes, I was in the hallway and saw it. And he goes, but when I walked out, and he goes, it saw me and it stopped. And he was, in his mind, he was completely
It
serious.
sounds very familiar to that chick that I worked with.
He said, I'm not having it in the house. He goes,
Yeah,
my boy's going to be mad, but I'm not having that crap in my house. He goes, the government's scanning, listening. I'm like,
That's
oh,
crazy.
my God, are you serious?
I mean, honestly, who cares? Like, what are they
all
going to
kn-
find?
We all know that all three of these smartphones sitting right
Oh,
here
yeah.
Are recording right now.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
and we do it sometimes, like at work, just funny, like one day I was driving around with a guy, and me and him talk about shoes, and he asked me about Hey Dudes when they first started coming out.
Next thing, you got all kinds of advertisements.
And I said, oh, they're
for it.
awesome. I've got several pair. Well, he hadn't been home an hour, and he sent me a screenshot. He got on his Facebook, and he said the first ad popped up was Hey Dudes.
Yeah.
And he goes,
Yeah,
I've never
I mean, that's
searched
what
them.
they're built
He goes,
for.
I've never done them. He goes, look what came up. He goes, it's the first thing in my news feed. And I said, well, yeah, they're listening. We do that stuff all the time, just talk about stuff.
Yeah, and we let them do it.
Yeah.
Like,
And I don't-
I mean, obviously, we don't give a shit.
No,
I could care less.
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't care.
It works.
Listen to anything I want to say.
Yeah, you should watch that on Netflix. There's the
Social dilemma.
the
Yeah.
one where like the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
used to work at Facebook, and these people talk about it and how
Yeah,
they're.
I've seen that.
And realistically, it's what they say. It really does happen. We're like, there'll be a few days where I haven't been on Facebook, and it, like, I have TikTok and Instagram, and I never get on either one of them. I never get on Instagram,
Yeah.
but I have it on my phone, and it will tell me all the time. Well, this person posted a video. This person out of your friend. I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to look at that, but they're trying to get me to
yeah,
look
they
at
are.
it
They're trying to hook you back in.
because they know if you look at it, well, then you're going to scroll.
Yep.
That's why my wife stopped Facebook. She said, I liked it for certain things, but she goes, it would that. I'm going to get on there to look for this. And then all of a sudden, she goes, I've wasted 30 minutes sitting there scrolling. That's why
Yeah.
we all have hemorrhoids now. I mean, we all get on the toilet. How do we ever take a shit before? Have you actually went to the bathroom and took a shit and forgot your phone somewhere? And you're like, God dang, what am I supposed to do in here now? Like, I do.
No, I usually take a shit and get out.
No,
Yeah,
it's boring.
I'm a
without your
fairly
phone.
quick pooper. So.
I am
Yeah,
too,
I just-
and that's the problem is I'm a quick pooper. But if you have your phone, you'll end up sitting there on YouTube watching cooking
No,
videos.
I
or something.
don't.
I do. I'm
No.
I'm bad about it. I'll get sucked in
In and out.
No,
That's right.
I could
It's like
be
a
in
pit
and out.
Stop,
Yeah.
man. You go in there,
Yeah.
change your tires, you're
Yeah.
done.
I could be in and out, definitely. But I'm not kidding. That the first after the 5 minutes, I'm just stuck watching this video, and I'm sitting down. So, yeah. My 12-year-old,
Okay.
we have to holler at him after a while. He goes in there to take a crap. I'm like, you have your phone? Yeah. I'm like, put it down and finish. Because he's been in there for 35 minutes. And I know he's
Oh,
been done for
wow.
30 minutes. He's just sitting there playing a game or something on his phone.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
That's why we all have hemorrhoids. I guarantee
Yeah.
it. We just sit there.
I can honestly say I don't have hemorrhoids.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a hemorrhoid?
No.
Yes.
You have. I have had one. I've only had one.
No, I take that back.
See? I knew it.
After I was on bed rest for so long with my foot, I had to treat that.
Mhm.
'Cause, I was just in one spot for so long.
Mm-hmm.
It's such an awkward conversation.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, like we have normal conversations.
That's true. Yeah, I read that like a lot of like bodybuilders get them really bad.
You ever seen those videos where the guys are like lifting dead weights and they literally like blow out their ass what they're straining so hard?
No, I've never seen that.
Wow.
Yeah, YouTube that shit. Yeah. you
No,
see
I'm good.
Bodybuilder.
Yeah, I don't-
and they
I don't
like
wanna
go
see
down. There's just one, this big black guy. He just grabbed this thing and he's picking up like 700 pounds or something. But he's, they got the spandex like wrestling thing on, and you can see that thing, and it shoots like it shoots out like the side of the. It's bad because
Gross.
they do that so much. Yeah. Here, I need to use your lighter.
Nasty.
What are you guys thinking about this cigar?
Dude, I really
liked it.
Speaking of my monthly, we could be like both, but
Yeah.
talk about ass blowing out. And,
Yeah, and then we bring it up.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not very nice.
I am what, in the final third probably?
I finished mine.
Oh yeah, you're done. Wow.
Yeah,
I am definitely into the final third, and it's awesome.
it was a very good stick.
This is an awesome cigar.
I would consider it more of a medium, heavy medium. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'd say it's strong medium.
Yeah,
Strong medium.
I don't think it's full.
Because it's
like
not
it's
even killing me. That's my
advertised.
first
Not to
cigar
me,
of the
but-
day.
No, it's
Yeah.
very good. Has good flavor.
Yep.
Smoking freaking perfectly.
Yep.
It's great.
Well, we have touched on that. Do we have anything else for the listeners?
so.
We don't have anything coming up. We
Yep, it's in the dead heat of the summer.
yeah, we all chickened out on Friday and did we didn't go cook at the
We did.
comedy
There's
show.
some issues going on, and
Yeah.
then it was like a heat advisory and
Yeah.
rain, and I'm glad we didn't because
Right.
it would have been miserable for
and
everybody.
Yeah.
Personally, I
including
don't
the
think
people
a
coming out to
lot of
get
people would have been eating.
Yeah.
And I just
and I really didn't want to stand over that grill and
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
or the Blackstone.
if we do one next month, maybe we could figure out something to cook ahead of time and serve inside, like a nacho bar or something.
yeah.
Ooh, that'd be a good
pretty
idea.
cool.
We
hadn't
could
thought
do
of
that.
I
Have
hadn't
the
thought
meat
of that.
prepped and just
Yeah.
nachos. That's a good idea.
Yeah, do that
We
inside.
could do that.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah. So
Oh yes.
all right,
You're a
guys.
genius. Well, yeah, I guess that's been a show.
It has been a show. Well, I'm even going to remember to push the outro music this week.
Hey,
because
but before
last
we
week
go,
I didn't.
everybody look us up on the socials, on Facebook, Smoking Butts Tap and Ash. And don't forget to look up My Monthly Cigars, Talking
right.
Good Coffee. And
Put in
when
your
you
order code SBTA for
Yep,
free shipping
SBTA.
on your first order.
Yep.
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 Oh,
get it
yes,
on
I
there.
need to order some more coffee.
It really
because
is.
I only
It
have
really is a
little
good
bit
deal.
left.
I just opened up my lounge coffee this weekend. Had a pot yesterday. Oh, it was good.
It is. It's
Very good
It's
stuff.
the best.
It is.
Yeah.
Love it.
I asked Rebecca if she had tried that last bag I gave her yet, and she said no. She goes, because she got several. She had a coffee drawer with 15 different coffees in it, and she there's certain ones that she said no. I save it for like a certain day or like a rain. She likes
That's
like
what
out
I
here
do
where we
also.
smoke. She likes coming out here with a pot of coffee when it's raining
Yeah.
or something, and we'll sit out here and I'll smoke a cigar and she'll drink her coffee and watch it rain. And
Right.
Yep. I
She,
make
she's saving it for that.
I make my lounge coffee on the weekends when I can sit outside
And enjoy it. Yep.
Have a smoke.
It's when I do it.
Yeah, I even did that yesterday when it was freaking hot as balls out. I just
Yep.
sat there, had my coffee, sweating, and it was delicious.
Delicious.
It was.
All right, guys.
Until next week, boys.
Till next
Yep.
week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Outro music.
Yay!
Yay.
He remembered this week.
He did.
We don't have to edit it in this week.
Sweet. He's getting so good at this.
So, what made you want to go to St. Charles for your birthday?
Anyway, back to the Facebook thing. The only reason I have Facebook is our new barbecue group and my artwork. Otherwise, that shit would be long gone.
I like when people post in the
I like it to keep track of like events and stuff.
yeah.
Like music in the
Yeah.
area, what's going on. I like it for that.
They
Yes.
need to make an app just for that. Like,
I agree.
Well, the
events.
thing, yeah,
Yep.
because the thing is a lot of the restaurants and stuff. That's
Yes,
why I watch
they
it.
post their specials and
yes.
stuff. I like it for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Look up menus and
Yep.
things.
All right, guys.
Okay, boys.
Okay. Bye
See you next week. Bye-bye.